I'm Laura, I'm a freshman, and I'm in 1369 Minotaur.
Hi, I'm Estella, I'm on team 1369 Minotaur.
Hi, I'm Ria N.
I'm Lauren Petrocelli.
Hi, my name's Caroline Butt.
I started last year in the apprentice program of the team as an 8th grader, and I found interest in doing chains and gears and working on the robot and making it work. In FIRST, not only I get to learn about robotics, I also get to learn about a lot of life skills. I get to make a lot of friends and meet new people from all around the world.
So on the team, I am an electrical sub-team lead, which I mainly help with the electronics that go on the robot and everything. But I also help with volunteering for other programs, such as I've been to several FTC competitions and volunteered there, as well as help with First Lego Week. It's really just a lot of showing up and doing the work, because there's a lot that needs to go on during build season, so I showed up almost every day last build season, so that allowed me to get a better knowledge of what I need to do and how I should, I don't know. Okay. So at competitions, like, I have other programs I'm involved with, but from those programs I get to know people better, like, because they also do FIRST. So from that I get to like figure out maybe what competitions you're going to also be at, so then I get to actually meet them at those competitions, and it's pretty cool. So when you get started on team, you are a freshman, so therefore you have to go through all the freshman tasks, which are like the boring, like deburring holes or drilling holes into something. It's some simple things that don't require much skill. So after that, so you have to get through all of that work to be able to get to higher positions, like actually doing electronics on the robot and stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Ria N. and I'm on FRC 1369 Minotaur. This is my 3rd year on the team. I started off as an apprentice in 8th grade. Last year I was a technical binder lead, so I got to work with documentation, which allowed me to be involved with multiple sub-teams to coordinate that. And this year I'm the Chief Information Officer on the same team, and that my roles and responsibilities include being in charge of awards, media, and then just general PR and keeping up community outreach and the reputation of the club. In 6th grade, our middle school had a FLL team, and I really just stayed because my entire carpool was staying back, so I had nothing better to do, and I was like, hey, why not try out? And I tried out. We didn't make it, and I guess from there, like, me and my friends, we decided this was something we actually wanted to do, so we created a community team, and so it's been going great since then, and I'm really happy I started with that team. FIRST is a really amazing organization, and it's taught me so many different skills that no other club has taught me. It's competition based, but at the same time I learned so many other things besides just the robot, and I've gotten this really all around knowledge about STEM, along with stuff like business and documentation, and there's also just such a great atmosphere with everyone in FIRST. Whoever I talk to is really willing to help me and help me learn more, and I just really love that. So FIRST has really helped me accomplish my goals because it's taught me how to be more self-dependent and able to network easier. Like FLL, I learned to just, if I needed anything, just pick up the phone, call somebody, find somebody with the right connections to help you do what you want to do. And of course the core values are something that I can use in everyday life, which help me make goals that are appropriate, that I can actually reach, and then also fulfill those goals and get to where I want to be. This past summer, I actually was leading the Mad STEM Science Summer Camp, and that was one of the best experiences I've had. I had a group of willing teenagers helping me plan that summer camp, carry out everything, and on top of that, the most rewarding part was that I got to work with these little kids from kindergarten to 5th grade, and they're all really just there to have fun, but we made that fun and combined it with learning, and they all were just their faces when we did experiments, it was just the best feeling to see them really enjoying STEM and wanting to know more. I think FIRST is important for females because it's an equal environment where your gender doesn't matter, your background doesn't matter. Everyone is accepted and you're not treated differently, and that's the type of environment that continues on with you. And so it's great to have that experience now and to feel like, oh, I'm not going to face hardships, I'm not going to face obstacles, because that's not how it is. In the future, I I'm trying to figure out right now what major I want to do and what I want to do in college, and that's my big thing right now. So I'm exploring a little bit more with different aspects of FIRST to figure out really what I want to do, what interests me the most. And of course I want to grow with FIRST. I plan on being a FIRST alumni, and I'd like to be student ambassador at some events so that I can show more people what FIRST is and try to recruit more people. It's never too late to start, and there's no difference. Just start, get into it, and once you do, you'll realize it's fun and amazing, and you have no challenges. There's nothing stopping you but yourself. So just continue to do what you do best and have fun. I feel like I make a difference when I'm helping younger students and new members and teaching them about FIRST, teaching them about different aspects and that I know about, and also using my non-technical skills and helping people network, communicate, work with each other. And I also, of course, though, with Minotaur, the amount of outreach that we do, I get to have a bigger impact in my community and see how that affects when I see the same students, same kids coming back years later.
I'm Petrocelli. I'm the captain of 1369 Minotaur, and I first got involved in FIRST when I was in 2nd grade. My brother had just entered high school, and he was on the Jesuit robotics team, and I attended some of his practices, and I just really liked what I saw, and getting to work with a lot of tools and with other people and getting to design this really cool robot. And so I took that back home, and then I started my own FLL team going into 3rd grade, and I've been a member of FIRST ever since. So my freshman year, I worked on the design team, and actually I was a part of the electrical team for like 2 weeks or something. But then I wanted to be more involved with the active creation of the robot, and so I was on design for a while. I moved up to design sub-team lead once our lead became the driver. And then the next year I realized that my favorite part about the designing was that I eventually got to make the robot and actually fabricate it. So my sophomore year, I switched to fabrication sub-team lead, and I worked with the CNC mill a lot, which was probably one of my favorite experiences in robotics. I love that mill. It's a very good mill. And then after that, during that I worked with people to teach them and train them how to use the mill, and sort of how the fabrication team will implement their role into the overall team's goal in creating the robot specifically. And so after that, I had more experience working with people and leadership experience, and so this year I applied for team captain and I got the job, which was really awesome. So now I work with handling about 50 kids to get the entire process through from design to assembly.
Hi, my name's Caroline Butt. I'm on Minotaur 1369.
How did you get started with FIRST?
From a young age, my grandpa always had me in the workshop doing different things and learning next to my brother, so I was always kind of intrigued with building and things like that. But starting high school, I joined the team because my brother was on it, and it was just I was able to spend time with him, and then I ended up loving the team, and I met some really great people, and I learned so much. Most of the outreach that we do is all very similar. We help show younger students what STEM is, and that's so rewarding for me. I really love being able to show them not only the cool aspects of the robot, but also what FIRST means, and also how STEM can benefit them in the future. So for example, we've done demos at the aquarium to young students. We've also had a summer camp over the summer where I was camp director, and I helped organize all the camps and got to see them all excited about what they were learning. My advice for them would probably be just like get your hands in. Like when I started, I knew my brother was the only person I knew on the team, so I just kind of stood next to him for a while just because I was trying to learn and observe everything that was going on. But after that, everyone on the team started just asking me to come help them because they saw me standing there, and then I got more involved and knew and learned how to do more things. So I would definitely say just put yourself out there and yeah.
My favorite part about robotics is the spirit of curiosity that just surrounds everybody, and the spirit of teamwork, and everyone just trying to be the best they can.